All right, we're going to do the email marketing automation. I'm going to do it for myself and I'm going to speak aloud so that you have an idea of what's going on. And it's not that hard. So let me just give me a minute. I'm just going to share it with my Facebook group. Just give me a minute. We should get started. I'm just sharing the YouTube link with my 1,000 members in the Facebook group, Make Money with AI. I think that email marketing is very exciting because, it takes some time and some learning, not a lot. But once you set up your automation, you're going to be able to literally like print money. All you have to do is get people to join a specific email group. So let's get started. So here I'm going to show you the actual email interface that you see over here. So here you see the automations. Whoops. And I'm going to do it not for the first time, but I'm going to explain to you what automation means, and you're going to see how powerful it is. But ideally, you should have a notepad and write down the key information so that you can do it in MailerLite. Or ideally, if you watch this as a replay, I strongly recommend that you that you actually do it in your MailerLite. So here we can see at the top I have 19 workflows. I don't know, can you see this? Yeah, you have 19 workflows at the top and you have 8 drafts. And here you can see that it says active in green or inactive. So let me take a look at the active automation here. I can view the report or I can pause it. So I'm just going to pause it because in order to edit the automation, you have to pause it. So currently it's running, but I have to pause it. So it's not going to work anymore temporarily. And then you see the edit button appears. I click on edit. And now I see the automation. And this is very exciting because it's very visual. So when people opt in to the My Fellow Canadians MFC opt-in page, automatically they get the first email number 1, which is here. And and this is really important. After they get this email number 1, I have to wait for 5 minutes. And that's not quite right. And the reason why I have to wait is that basically it means that I have to wait 5 minutes before I check the condition number 1. And I check, or MailerLite is going to check if email 1 was open. But it's going to check after 5 minutes. So what happens, and this is really important, that's why I'm going to spend some time on it. It's really important because if you send the first email 1 and you don't put a delay of 5 minutes, it means that the condition number 1, the checking, it's going to check right away, right? So it's impossible for somebody to get my email and they open my email the minute that I send it. No, they're going to check it after a couple of hours, right? So, I should put a delay of 24 hours. I put 5 minutes here because when I do the test, I check it right away within 2 minutes. And so after 5 minutes, it does the checking. But here, we're going to change the delay because this is not right. Because when you say wait 5 minutes, it means like you're giving the recipient only 5 minutes to check the email. it's not right. So I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to change the delay to 24 hours. So we're going to give them 24 hours to check the email. If they haven't checked the email, then, that's it. We're going to take action. We're going to take legal action. No, I'm just kidding. So we're going to give them 24 hours. But you know what? Even better yet, maybe 48 hours. But, I'm just going to put, I'm going to put 24 hours. Okay. So now I'm going to save it at the bottom. And so now the time delay is 24 hours. So that's what I recommend. In your case, could be 48 hours if you feel that your recipients might need 48 hours or even 72 hours. Okay, so after 24 hours, MailerLite is going to check. And if the email was open, it means yes. Then we send them email number 2. Okay, so email number 2 is over here. And in the same way, email number 2, we have to wait for 24 hours. So I'm just going to change this to 24 hours. And by the way, guys, I might go fast sometimes, so you can just pause the video and you can do exactly what I do in your MailerLite account. So I'm going to put 24 hours. I'm going to save it. And so that's, after 24 hours, it's going to check if the recipient opened email number 2. And if they did, if email 2 was opened, then it means yes. And then I send them email number 3. Okay. And email number 3, again, there's nothing there. So email number 3, I'm going to work on it later, but let's go back to email number 1. Okay. Email number 1 here. If after 24 hours, they did not open email number 1, so the answer is no over here on the right-hand side, I'm going to click on the plus sign and I'm going to add something. So what am I going to drag over here? I mean, do I have to put something? If they open within 24 hours, I send them email number 2. If they don't open, maybe I should send email number 1 again. So, but then again, if I send email number 1 again, what if later on they see 2 emails? That's a little bit spammy. So what should I do? What if hold on. Yeah, I have to think about this. If they didn't open, and they open, let's say after 48 hours, but then I checked only after 24 hours. So they're not going to receive email number 2 because they opened it after I checked. So they're not going to receive email number 2. So let me test this. What if I click on send email here? Okay, so send an email. So what would be the email that I would send them? I click on it. And then the email. Oh, I know. This is cool. Okay, so I go back to email number 1 here. And I'm going to make a copy. So if they didn't open after 24 hours, I'm going to send the same email. But maybe I'm going to change the subject line. Okay, so I'm going to click here and I'm going to say duplicate. And now you have a duplicate over here. And then I'm going to grab it on the upper left hand. I'm going to grab it. And I'm going to bring it down over here. Drop the step over here. So now we have email number 2 here. But you can see that it's actually email number 1. So let me just show you. So this is the first email number 1. I click on it and I'm going to edit the content. And you can see that this is email number 1. You can see I didn't put anything in the body, but the subject line, you can see here, welcome and email number 1. Okay, so now if I go back and I click on this email number 2 here, you're going to see that it's the same welcome email. There you go. It's the same welcome email. So basically, after 24 hours, if they clicked on it, they get the email number 2. If they didn't click on it, they get the the email number one again. So I'm just going to change the name. So here I'm going to click on it and I'm going to change the name. Okay, I cannot change it. Okay. Email to here, it says email to automatically because I guess that's the second step. Okay, I think it makes sense. So anyways, they get email number 2 and then I have to check again. Wow, this is getting complicated. So after they get the email number 1, the same one, then I'm gonna add like a step here. And I put a delay, and the delay is going to be, like we said before, it's going to be 24 hours again. So it's going to check after 24 hours. And after 24 hours, it's going to check. And what it's going to check is a condition. So I'm click on the plus sign and I put condition. And the condition is yes. Okay. Guys, I know, don't get discouraged. Once we set it up, everything is going to work flawlessly like a machine. So condition number 2, again, is if they open the email. So I'm going to click on condition. And here under condition, please select, I'm going to put workflow activity or campaign. I think it's campaign activity. And then the campaign. No. It's workflow activity. And the workflow is email number 1. Okay, this is not good. I have like 2 emails that are called email number 1, but I think it's the second one. So anyways, the second email number 1 was open. So that's the condition. Okay, so I click on save. But now I have to go back. You have to avoid confusions, right? So because here we see that both of these are called email 1, like this one, and the original email 1. So I'm going to change the second email 1, click on it, and I change to email 1.2, and I'm going to save it. And so now it's email 1.2. It's still email 1, but the 0.2 means that it's being sent again because the recipient didn't open it. So here it's email 1 open, but actually it's not email 1, it's email 1.2. See, like that's email 1.2. So I save it. And so now, whoa, please select was open. Okay, I save it. And so now we have the email 1, but the second copy was open. And if they click on yes, then they get the third email, which is email 3, which is the same as this email 3 over here. But actually email 3 here, this is a little bit complicated because it depends on whether they open the email. I'm just gonna save it for now. And what is this test over here? I'm gonna save it for now, and I'm gonna start over, but with a simpler automation that does not depend on what they're clicking on. Sorry about that, guys. I think this is a little bit too advanced. I mean, I can do it, but it gets a little bit confusing. So I'm gonna redo it, but I'm gonna start over and start with the simplest automation, and it's gonna be, sending them, 1 email per day, from the day that they registered. So let's redo this. Okay, so I'm just gonna get out of this. Let me get out of here. So I'm gonna redo the My Fellow Canadians, which is my main business, but I'm gonna do a duplicate. Okay, so to simplify, so I just click on here, the 3 little dots, and I click on duplicate, and now I have a copy of My Fellow Canadians. So I'm gonna edit. So this is gonna be super simple, guys. I really apologize. Okay, I'm gonna simplify everything. So they join the My Fellow Canadians opt-in page, and right away they're gonna receive the first email. Okay. And there's no time delay. No, so sorry, there is a time delay. Wait 24 hours, and automatically there's no condition. Condition means like, I have to check what they do, but no condition. I'm just going to send the second email. So I'm going to erase this one, delete. Um, yeah, so I'm going to delete only the no branch. And after 24 hours, they get email number 2. Okay. And after they get email number 2, it doesn't matter whether they open or not. I'm sorry, the training is moving ahead. I wait for 24 hours. They're going to get the email number 3. So there's no condition. Condition, once again, is, means conditional upon what they do, but we don't care. I delete that. And they get email number 3 after 24 hours. In the same way, here I click on plus. There's a delay, and the delay is 24 hours. Sorry, guys, we're moving ahead. 24 hours, they get email number 4. But you know what? It's still customized because, the chain of emails with an interval of 24 hours, it's going to be sent only on the day that you join. So if John joins on Monday and Susan joins on Wednesday, they both receive the same emails, but at their own pace. So after email number 3, we have 24 hours, and I'm going to click, and we're going to drag email number 4. So I'm just going to click on send email over here, and email number 4 here. I'm just going to click on it, and hold on, set up the email. And now, you know what? I'm just going to copy the email 2, email 3. So here we see email 1, we see email 2, and then here we see email 2. So I have to change it to email 3. So the name is actually email 3. Okay. Everything is the same. Info, myfellowcanadians.org, myfellowcanadians, everything the same. So I'm just going to create the shell. I'm going to take care of the content later on, but I'm just going to create the shell, and then we have email number 4. No, but email number 3, I'm going to make a copy, duplicate, and then it's called email number 4. So I'm going to change it to email 4 over here. This one I erase. So now we have 4 emails. Okay. Whoop, email number 3. Between email number 3 and email number 4, I have to add a 24-hour delay. So I'm just going to click delay. And here I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to put 24 hours. You can even put like, I don't know, 32.5 hours or something. So I'm going to put 24 hours. And then they get email number 4. So here I change email number 3 to email number 4. And so we have email 4, and then there's a delay of 24 hours. It's probably best if I just create like all the emails, and then I insert the delays later on. So let's do that. I'm going to click on duplicate, and then more duplicates. But once I have this specific sequence of emails, I can just duplicate the entire sequence. I don't have to do this manually anymore. So I'm just going to duplicate. So basically we have like 10 emails, and each email will be sent after 24 hours. So you can see here, there's a time delay of 24 hours, and then they get email 4. And then before they get email 5, I have to insert a delay of 24 hours. And this is kind of like fun, because when you know that whatever you program is going to be executed flawlessly, you feel pretty good. This is very productive work. So I'm going to enter delay. The delay is 24 hours. But you know what? The interesting thing is that when I do the testing, obviously I'm not going to wait 24 hours because MailerLite is going to check. Not going to check, but it's going to send the email only after 24 hours. So I thought about putting like, instead of 24 hours, I put like 4 minutes. And then once it works, I change the 4-minute delay to 24-hour delay. But then I discovered this thing called test. So what if I click on test? How does it work? Send yourself all completed emails in this automation, ignoring delays, conditions, and A/B tests. Oh yeah, that's good. I'm gonna send myself all the emails, but how do I know that the conditions have been met, the triggers, etc.? So it's not a real test. A real test is when you put like 4-minute delay. So anyways, I'm just gonna ignore that for now. And so here we have time delay 5. Okay, I have to change this to email number 5. And then I put delay. The delay is 24 hours. Okay. But you know what? I'm just going to do the testing right away. So I'm going to change the 24-hour to, let's say, minutes. I'm going to put like, I'm going to put like 3 minutes. So, okay, so hold on. It's going to wait for 3. Okay, there's no conditions here. It's just going to wait for 2 minutes and it's going to send me the next email. So in that case, I'm going to put 1 minute. Okay. So instead of 24 hours, I put 1 minute. So it's going to send one email after another in 1 minute. So here I'm going to change the 24 hours to 1 minute. But this is just for testing, okay? This is so much fun. It's like I'm programming a nuclear weapon that is going to run flawlessly. It's going to send all these emails 1 minute after another. Like this is like super spamming. Email is so much fun, because especially today, you just have to do the programming. You don't have to do the writing because ChatGPT is going to do the writing for you, even the strategy and the planning. You just have to understand how to use MailerLite, because for now, I don't know if AI agents are going to be able to do this kind of thing in MailerLite, but for now, human beings have to do it. And if you can create this kind of automation, you're going to be able to make money on demand. So I'm just going to check email number 2, and I click on it. I click on edit content, and email number 2 is working. Okay, and I click on next, and then I go to email number 3. I click on edit content, and this is supposed to be what? It's not email 2, it's email 3. Oh, okay, this is the body. Okay, hold on. The name of the email is email 3, right? This is the name. You can see it here. But so here you can see it here, the name. But inside it says email 2. So I'm just going to change to email 3. So email 3 is working. Click on next. But guys, like I said, the body, it's not important. You just want to create the shell. Okay, and then we have email 4. I'm just going to click on it and change the body to email 4. So this email 4 is working. Oh my God, I can't wait to test this. This is so exciting. Okay. And so email 4 is done. So now after 1 minute, we're going to send email 5, which I'm going to edit now. And email is working. Typically, email 5, this is where you're selling something. Okay. This is when you're making your first pitch. Making your first pitch. Okay. Now that I think about it, if I had to, if I could teach email marketing again, it would not take 15 weeks. It would take just, maybe 3 or 6 hours. And I'm going to teach people email automation. This is So powerful. Okay, so let me just check here. We're gonna test it. Um, email one. I'm just gonna click on it and see what's inside. Email one. Just gonna put is working. So now I'm gonna enter an email in the My Fellow Canadians opt-in page or group, and we're gonna see if I'm gonna get all the emails. Okay, one after the other, with a 1 minute delay. Okay, let me just change a little bit here. Give me a minute. So I'm going to go to myfellowcanadians.org and just going to click on membership, and I'm going to enter. It's right on the website. You can do the same if you want at myfellowcanadians.org, and I'm just going to enter a particular email. So, and I subscribe, and we'll see if I get. Okay, the confirmation page says you'll hear from us soon. This is not good. When it says you'll hear from us soon, it's almost like it sounds like a legal threat. You'll hear from our attorney soon. So, anyways, I'm gonna go to my Gmail address, and I do receive, but it says calligraphy for everyone. It should be My Fellow Canadians. Anyways, it says calligraphy for everyone, and here I have to confirm my email. I click on confirm my email, and a confirmation page says thank you. So now I'm going to wait to see if 1 minute later I'm going to receive the second email. So I'm just going to wait. Sorry guys, you're seeing a black screen now because it's too complicated for me to show you my email address, which is in another tab. But I'm just going to wait for 1 minute, and I should be able to confirm with you that indeed I'm receiving all the 4 emails with a 1 minute interval in between. And if it works, oh my God, it's really amazing. But in the meantime, you know what? I'm just going to show you how we are going to change the actual email. So here, all we have to do is I click on email 1, I click on edit the content, and now I can work on the first email. So it's not going to be email 1 is working, obviously. It's going to be something for My Fellow Canadians. So, something like Dear Fellow Canadians, my name is Super Peter, and I'm happy you joined us as we will learn, evolve, and grow into thriving Canadians in the new AI economy. This is just off the top of my head, but it has to be a welcome email, okay? Yeah, I'm gonna put more stuff here, and then I'm gonna sign, best regards, Peter. And by the way, I don't have to rewrite all of this is going to be an email template I can reuse for the subsequent emails. So I'm just going to put here, people can connect to me on LinkedIn. And of course, our website. So this is the first email that you send to people. Now, hold on. Let me check to see if I received all the other emails one after another. I didn't. Has it been 1 minute yet? Oh my God, I'm supposed to receive one. Oh, okay. Oh my God, this is good. Okay, I just received my second. Okay, it says, welcome to my fellow Canadians. And it just says, oh, it says email 1, but it's another automation. Okay, I have to, this is an automation that I used before, so I have to be careful here. I've created so many automations. Oh my God, I'm so stupid. Okay, guys, sorry. I created this email, but I didn't activate it. Okay, so hold on. I'm gonna click on next. You're supposed to activate it, otherwise it's not gonna work, right? So here you see in the upper right hand corner, it says activate. I'm supposed to activate it. Okay, I didn't activate it yet. Okay, so I'm just gonna activate. But it's fun, you know, it's like a nuclear weapon. I activate the launch sequence. Okay, here it says some triggers are incomplete. Let's fix that. Okay, let's go back. What's incomplete? What are you talking about? 1 minute? Oh, email 7. I'm just gonna erase that. Email 6. Wait. No, just gonna erase that. Oh yeah, there's too many emails. Oh yeah, there's too many emails here. I'm just gonna erase everything. I just want to test the first 5 emails. We have email 8, email 7, and email 6, erase. So just 5 emails. So the time delay here is going to be deleted. So let me just check again. Okay, they joined the opt-in page. You get email number 1, 1 minute. Email number 2, 1 minute. Email number 3, 1 minute. Email number 4, 1 minute. And email number 5. Okay, that's it. Okay, I activate, automate. Okay, any subscriber who meets the trigger criteria will enter the automation and all its steps. Now, the question is, what about the members who joined already like weeks ago? Well, we shall see. Okay, so I activated and okay, fine. So now I'm going to go to my email address and I'm just going to wait to see if I'm going to get the 5 emails. So I'm going to wait for a minute, but in the meantime, let's continue our exploration. So like I said, you know, email number 1, you know, I click on, okay, I cannot edit anymore because I would have to pause, but I don't want to pause. It's currently testing. So we're going to wait, but basically you can see here, email number 2, I'm just going to click on edit content and email number 3. So what happens here is that this is the simplest automation ever because you're waiting for 24 hours. But sometimes, you know, like in the case of an intensive course like email marketing, let's say people don't want to wait 24 hours before they get the next email. They want like a, hey, Peter, I want to make money with email marketing. I want an email from you every 2 hours. Okay, so they have 2 hours to read the email, and every 2 hours, the next lesson is sent. So sometimes you can put a delay of only 2 hours, like for people who are really in a hurry to learn and make money, right? I think that, you know, we should start to get familiar with this kind of simple automation that is based on time passing, whether it's 2 hours or 24 hours. Just master that simple automation before you take on something complex like conditional email automation. Conditional email automation is when it depends on what the user is doing, whether they opened the email, whether they clicked on the link, etc. And, the condition about their opening an email, that's the next layer of complexity. And the third layer is when they click on a particular link, right? So they could click on one link out of many. They could click on any link. That's more complicated than just opening the email. But it's more powerful as well, So okay, let me check my email. Okay, I didn't receive anything. So I have to assume that this email automation works only for new subscribers. So let me go to myfellowcanadians.org and I'm going to enter a new email address and see if it works. Okay, I just entered, and then again, there's a notice from a lawyer. You'll hear from us. That's the confirmation. So let's wait 1 minute, and we shall. Oh yeah, okay, I got it. Okay, I got it. Okay, it says confirm your email address. So I have to click confirm because that's the MailerLite rule. If your prospects do not click on confirm your email, they're not going to be added to your email list. And that's what they call double opt-in. Okay, I confirmed. And now we're going to wait 1 minute before I receive my first email. And then we're going to wait a minute, and then I'm going to receive my second email. Guys, this is so powerful because, okay, already I received my first welcome email. And this welcome email says, dear fellow Canadians, my name is Super Peter, and I'm happy you've joined us as we will learn about. And that's it. That's exactly what I wrote in the email number 1, as you've seen before. So it does work, at least the first email. So now we're going to wait. We're going to wait 1 minute before we get the next email. But, basically, I'm showing you here 5 emails. But, if you're a good copywriter, and of course these days anyone can be a good copywriter with ChatGPT, you can write the second email, the third email, and you can hire me as a consultant in a Zoom session. I can help 20 or 30 people set up all their email automations. You can write the email number 5, and once I check your email, and everything is hunky-dory, everything looks good, you can have 10 emails, 20 emails, it could be like an email-based course in 10 modules. And after that, people trust you, and, you can make a pitch and sell them something. I can do this kind of email automation for my affiliates. So they set it up. They just invite people to their email, to their email, to their email list, and they're going to be able to serve their people and promote their affiliate links. Okay, let me check my email address. Sorry, my email inbox. I didn't receive the second email yet, so let's be patient. But like I said, oh, I received my second one. Okay, welcome to my fellow Canadians. Okay, I got the first email, but it's from another automation. Yeah, that's not good. So I have to find the other automation and erase it. Okay, I got my second email here. The second email says, well, it says email 2 is working. That's all it says, but because we didn't write email 2, we just wrote that email 2 is working. But anyways, guys, this is proof. Email 3, 4, and 5 is going to work. So I got email 2. I'm gonna get email 3. I'm gonna email 4. So it really does work. This is so cool. This is something I have to apologize to my former digital marketing students and send them this course. It's so awesome. Okay, anyways, guys, I'm gonna stop the live stream now. I gotta go for supper, but yeah, it's been a lot of fun.